Are you aware that children today become increasingly attached to the digital world? Hello, my name is Felix, and today I want to present about my PDP research results. So, based on my experience, I spent at least 8 hours of my time on using my gadgets daily. And I also believe that everyone in this room also spend their time and devote their time for at least hours on technology, on using their gadgets. So, the average adults spend 6 hours a day on using their technology, their gadgets. So, how about children's? The easy access to technology is becoming a concerning thing for children's, as they are still developing their brains cognitively. An addiction at such a young age can lead into attention problems. And second, I also find that parents often rely too much on technology because they want an instant result, an instant solution to a problem when they find their children are having meltdowns. They often give their children gadgets, something to watch on YouTube, for example, like Cocomelon, which I commonly find among parents today. That is bad because having a mindset of the need of instant solution for a problem could have a negative effect on their children as well. Their children can develop a mindset on having to neglect the processes in their lives, and that thing is bad because it could lead to it could contribute to the development of having troubles on focusing into an activity and having multitasking in their minds. So, moving on to the next slide. This is an illustration of a family. Do you find this familiar in your lives? So, this picture shows that a family having dinner, but they are separated with their gadgets. This is very concerning because instead of having a good relationship with their parents and between parents and their children, instead of communicating, building a relationship when they are having dinner, they are separated with their own gadgets. They are busy with their own gadgets. This is very concerning because this is what I find in many families in today. And then this brings me into a research. Moving on to the next slide. So this research aims to see the impact of parental supervision on technology to their children's attention span. My assumption is that parental supervision has a significant impact on their children's attention span. So moving on to the next slide. These are two variables for this research. The first one being the parental supervision, and the second one being the attention span. So for what is parental supervision, we can divide parental supervision into two sections. The first one being an active parental supervision, and the second one being the active supervision. So, what is an active supervision? An active supervision is when parents are present in the room and they are actively checking on what their children are doing in their gadgets. And then for the passive supervision is when parents are present in the room, but they are not actively and they are not paying full attention on the children's what their children are doing on their gadgets. So for example, for the active supervision is when parents are using parental control apps, and also when parents are watching together with their children, like watching the contents with their children. As for the passive supervision is when parents are in the room and they are not actively checking on their children, but they checked the contents after, but not during their children's use of technology. Okay, moving on to the attention span. The attention span is the ability for someone to maintain their focus on doing something, on doing an activity. So, attention span, I have a fun illustration. Do you guys find yourself when you are watching Netflix and when you watch movies, but you find yourself also doing something else, like texting or even playing online games when you are watching a movie, and that is a sign of someone that is having problems on attention span. So it is commonly found among children as well in this age, in this modern age. And then the attention span may vary by age, as younger children has a lower attention span minutes based on minutes. But however, as they grow older, they can develop a longer time of attention span. So moving on to the key findings, to the next slide. Okay. So this is what I find for the parental supervision. So these two questions aims to see like how parents perceive the importance of parental supervision, and also to see whether they genuinely act after they find that is important. The first question focuses more upon seeing how parents perceived, the respondents perceived the importance of parental supervision on their child digital activity. So in this data, we can see that the majority of the respondents show that they perceive that it is important. And then moving to the second question, we can see that they really act actively, and they are aware about this problem, and they often also watch their children, and they know what their children are behaving after using technology. So from these two data gathered, we can compare these two data to see the quality of the parental supervision from the respondents. So it shows with a score of 4.8. It shows that they really do perceive that it is important, and they acted as the way they believed. And then moving on to the second key findings about the attention span. So this question aims to see how the children acted after they're using technology. This question can measure how children are able to stay focused or not. So from the data, it shows a shocking results. As for my assumption, if the parents are having a good supervision on their children, their attention span should be okay. But however, seeing this data, it shows that children cannot manage their attention span. They still have problems with their attention span. So, moreover, even though parents are checking on their children and they know that it is important, and actively acted, however, their children still have attention span problems. Moving on to the next slide. So it brings a conclusion that parental supervision alone is not sufficient to address the attention span issues among children. There might be other factors out of technology, maybe like the sleeping schedules, and maybe for each children's own cognitive abilities. So I recommend parents that not only regulating on their children's time on using gadgets, but they also manage how the quality of the contents that they consume. So I hope that this research could spread awareness to parents on the importance of supervision, not only technology-wise, but also on other aspects as well. So thank you, and God bless you.